Does the Bible give us any instructions on how we should act on social media? I believe that it does, and that's coming up right now. Hey, welcome to the One Verse Daily Devotional. My name's Matt. So glad that you're with me here today. And you might have heard of the intro. You're like, Matt, there's no way that the Bible talks about social media. Yes, you got me. You're right. The Bible doesn't necessarily tell us how we're supposed to act on Facebook. However, there's some principles in the Bible that totally apply to social media today. And I tell you what, these verses have been true since they were written, 2,000 years ago. And yet at the same time, they could not be more true and applicable than today in this social media culture, online culture that we find ourselves in. Our one verse today is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29. And it says, "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen." Woo, this verse is jam-packed. Oh, we need this verse. If you've been following the last few days, you'd notice that we're almost in kind of a theme building here a little bit. We talked about how we needed to accept others, right? We talked yesterday about how we can inspire them, encourage them, and even in love, spur them a little bit towards living love and good deeds out in their life. Now, what does that actually mean? It means that we're encouraging them to live after the model, the example that Jesus gave us when he was on earth, right? Well, this is also another verse from Ephesians now, again from Paul. We had Romans from Paul, Hebrews that maybe was from Paul, we don't know, probably from somebody else, and now back in Ephesians, and yet we're jumping around these books, and we kind of see this common thread that, if I'm being honest, I feel like us as Christians and the church has maybe kind of forgot about some of these verses. Like, if you read these verses that we've been going over the last few days, and then you look at the Facebook feed of even some of my friends that I know have been Christians for years and years and years, or stuff that I see other people post or hear about, or articles that I've read, it's kind of like, whoa, I think we forgot about these verses. Do we even realize that these are in the Bible, right? And so along with accepting others, in the body of Christ, that we would accept our family, right? Our spiritual family, our faith family, that we might have disagreements, but we can still accept others. Then we encourage them, inspire them, and spur them towards love and good deeds. But the other thing that we need to address is this right here. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouth. Whew. The negativity that I see online is just baffling. I'll be honest. I'm kind of having fun today, a little amped up, a little energetic today, but I'll tell you, let's get real deal for a second. It breaks my heart. It saddens me when people that I know are followers of Jesus, who have attended church their entire lives, some of the things that they post are despicable. They're disgusting. And it's like, how can we say that about another person? How can we treat others like everyone is created in the image of God? How can we treat an image bearer of the Most High God the way you're treating them right now with your post or your comments? It's saddening. It's maddening. It's disgusting. It says, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up. Oh man. Oh my gosh. If we could just live this out whenever we post on social media, the world would be a better place. That we would only post, only say what is helpful for building others up. Facebook would look totally different. Twitter would look completely different. Instagram would be a different platform. Reddit, I can't even get into Reddit. All right. Reddit is beyond hope. All right. All right. But man, it would be so different, wouldn't it? Here's a real deal question. All right. Are you ready? People who read your posts, do they feel built up afterwards? Are you building people up, or do they read your post and they feel kind of gross? Do they read your post and they feel kind of put down? Do they read your post and they're like kind of feeling a little bit negative? I mean, it's just an honest question. When people read what you post online, do they feel torn down or built up? Kind of getting real. It started off kind of fun, kind of lighthearted. Now it's like, oh, this kind of stings a little bit, right? This hurts a little bit. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only two really important words in the middle of this verse, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Hey, Christians, can we take this verse seriously? Please, I'm begging you. When we post online, we shouldn't tear down, we should build up.